Ladies and gentlemen, with just 9 days left to go for the Bengal blockbuster, yes, the first phase of polling in West Bengal, 42 seats at stake in the opening phase, the BJP star campaigner and the one and only Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi, today took center stage in the area which is considered to be the Kurukshetra of West Bengal. Visiting Purulia for his second leg of the rally in Bengal, Prime Minister Modi, in his fiercest address in the state till date, positioned the BJP as a party of development while characterizing the Trinamool Congress as a party that stands for corruption and appeasement. In his unique style, the Prime Minister defined a new analogy for TMC that has sparked off a massive war of words. According to the Prime Minister, TMC is Transfer My Commission. Who will win the battle for Bengal? Take a look at this report before we get into the debate on the other side.
Hours before Prime Minister's arrival, roads leading to Purulia are turning saffron. Times Now crew tiding through the sea of BJP supporters to gauge the mood ahead of the most fiercest political battle in recent times.
You can imagine then that all stops have been pulled out for the attendance at the Prime Minister's rally. Truck upon truck of people are coming in, supporters of the BJP, and it's almost like a festival of a party that is now making a huge push. Music, dancing, mobilization, what have you.
The rally ground in Purulia resembling preparations of a festivity as locals thronged in huge numbers to hear the Prime Minister. Excitement reaching fever pitch on arrival of Modi. But it was the fiery speech that turned the political heat on.
भाजपा की केंद्र सरकार की नीति है डीबीटी यानी डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट ट्रांसफर। पश्चिम बंगाल में दीदी सरकार की दुनीति है टीएमसी यानी ट्रांसफर माय कमीशन। हम डीबीटी वाले हैं जो डायरेक्ट बेनिफिट ट्रांसफर की बात करते हैं, वो टीएमसी ट्रांसफर माय कमीशन में ही डूबे हुए।
Campaigning in West Midnapore, Mamata Banerjee responding in equal measure. Replying to the commission analogy, Didi accusing the BJP of being a dangakari party.
একটা পচা ধচা দুর্নীতিবাজ পার্টি, দুর্নীতির আড়তদার, জচ্চোরদের ফ্যাক্টরি, দাঙ্গাকারী, দুরাচারী, দুর্যোধন দুঃশাসনের দল। এই দলকে একটি ভোটও দেবেন না। যদি বিনা পয়সায় খাদ্য পেতে হয়, বাড়িতে রেশন পেতে হয়, স্বাস্থ্যসাথী পেতে হয়, 10 লাখ টাকা স্টুডেন্ট কার্ড পেতে হয়, যদি চাকরি বাকরি করতে হয়, মেয়েদের সম্মান পেতে হয়, 500 টাকা মাসিক এবং 1000 টাকা পেতে হয়, মনে রাখবেন তৃণমূল কংগ্রেস, তৃণমূল কংগ্রেস, তৃণমূল কংগ্রেস, জোড়া ফুল আর কেউ নয়।
While Didi continued her outreach with Chandipat recital,
শক্তি ভূতে সনাতনী গুণশ্রয়ী গুণময়ী নারায়ণী নমস্তুতে শরণাগত দিনার্থ পরিত্রাণ পরায়ণে সর্বস্বার্থী হরে দেবী নারায়ণী নমস্তুতে।
Prime Minister slamming Mamata's duplicity as he raked up the Batla verdict.
अदालत ने अब उस आतंकी को फांसी की सजा सुनाई है, लेकिन ममता दीदी और उन पार्टी का उस समय का व्यवहार कोई भूल नहीं सकता। ये लोग उस समय आतंकवादियों के साथ खड़े थे, एनकाउंटर पर सवाल खड़े कर रहे थे। तुष्टीकरण के लिए ये लोग किस हद तक जा सकते हैं, ये इसका बहुत बड़ा उदाहरण है।
While the star campaigners were at war, it's the unending violence that continues to dictate the agenda of the elections. Will we see a clean campaign in the coming days? Or will the cycle of violence continue? All eyes are in Bengal for the next 9 days. Bureau Report, Times Now.
As the Prime Minister emphasized on the fact that only the BJP can bring development to Bengal, it does seem to be based on the fact presented by the BJP as far as central schemes are concerned. Take a look at the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi Yojana, for example, a flagship scheme that the government aimed to provide financial assistance to farmers, but the scheme is yet to be implemented in the state of West Bengal. Or the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, which has earmarked over 3,000 crore rupees for the poor in West Bengal, but the scheme has failed to take off in the state because of non-release of funds by the West Bengal government. Similarly, the West Bengal government has not implemented the Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana, depriving the state and its people of the benefits of universal health insurance scheme for over 3 years since it was launched. The Prime Minister also spoke about the lack of potable water during his rally in Purulia, slamming the state for not spending over 50% of the money released as part of the Jal Jeevan mission. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings me to the legitimate question on the News Hour tonight. Is Bengal being deprived of Vikas? Is it about Khela Hobe or Vikas Hobe? That's the question and the debate on the other side.
News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
And joining me tonight, Shishir Bajoria, spokesperson of the BJP, Riju Datta, spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress, Dr. Suman Sriraman, political analyst. But my first question goes to Dr. Anand Ranganathan, author. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, I want to ask you, if the BJP says Jai Shri Ram, it is called communalization. If he raises the issue of the Batla encounter, even though it is on the basis of Mamta Banerjee's statement in 2008, where she said she will leave active politics if this is not a fake encounter. Today, the verdict is out from the court, but they've again called the Prime Minister communal. On the other hand, they say they talk about development. And when the Prime Minister says, DBT karo, they say, clearly, DBT is not something that suits them, because the Prime Minister said Trinamool Congress is the transfer my commission party. I want to ask you, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, on every single count, this election is going to be important, whether it is about corruption or it is about appeasement versus the will of the people to follow their own religion, not subject to interference of the state. I want to ask you, where is this election headed?
Yeah, good evening, Navika. You know, this old trope of Modi being communal just doesn't wash anymore. If you really want to know who is communal, Modi or Mamata, here are the facts. Truth is, Modi as Prime Minister has done more for Muslims than he has for Hindus. Let me elaborate. Has he taken control of mosques like he has of Hindu temples? No. Has he allowed Muslim women to continue to suffer the barbaric triple talaq? No. Has he disbanded the scholarships to Muslim students? No. In fact, he has given scholarships to more Muslims than Manmohan Singh did. 2.37 crore versus 2.33 crores. Has he overturned the SC Sabrimala judgment to placate Hindus like the Shah Bano judgment was overturned by the Congress to placate Muslims? No. Has he reduced AMU funding? No. In fact, he has increased AMU funding, including a 90 crore topping up. Has he, who condemned lynching of Muslims at the hands of Hindus, condemned lynching of Hindus, Dalits and non-Dalits at the hands of Muslims or those of Palghar Sadhus? No. Has he abrogated the Places of Worship Act to allow Hindus to legally fight and take control of Kashi and Mathura, their holiest of places, cruelly demolished by a barbarian? No. Has he, like Dr. Ambedkar did, said that Islam can never allow a true Muslim to adopt India as his motherland and regard a Hindu as his kith and kin? No. Has he brought in the UCC? No. Has he repealed the anti-Hindu RTE? No. Let us look at Mamata now. Did she change Ram Dhenu to Wrong Dhenu? Yes. Did she say Batla encounter was fake? Yes. Did she oppose CAA that brought relief to persecuted Hindus? Yes. Did she appoint a Muslim to Tarkeshwar Temple Board? Yes. Did she provide midday meal dining hall for only those schools having 70% or more minority students? Yes. Did she curtail the time duration traditionally permitted for Durga idol immersion to make way for Muharram procession? Yes. Did she grant 2.6 crores of taxpayers' money to Furfura Sharif? Yes. Did she promise to give land to imams for construction of houses? Yes. Did she pay more than 30,000 imams, 2,500 per month, and over 15,000 muezzin, 1,500 per month? Yes. So who is communal, Didi or Dada? যাদের নিজের বাড়ি কাঁচ দিয়ে তৈরি তাদের অন্যে দিকে পাথর ছোড়া উচিত না নবিকা।
এ বাবা, আপনিও বাংলা বলছেন, আপনি মাদ্রাসি, আপনি তামিল ব্রাহ্মণ, না আপনি বাংলা। Riju Datta, what is happening? The election fever has risen and raised the temperatures all over India so much that a Tambram is now speaking in Bengali. I want to ask you, khela hobe na bikas hobe? The Prime Minister is raising all the issues. Why will you not give people money which is part of the Jal Jeevan mission? You know, Jal Jeevan, pure drinking water, is the basic need. Why will the state not give that money in order for normal poor people to benefit from this scheme? I want to ask you this.
Navika ji, first of all, it is very good to see my dear doctor speaking in Bengali. At least I will applaud him on that, and he does speak better Bengali than our Honorable Prime Minister. Now, moving on to today's Prime Minister's speech, firstly, I want to see that, the Prime Minister is finally following the narrative of Mamata Banerjee. Now, secondly, when you talk about water, let me also tell you, ma'am, we have a Jal Shapna Prakalpa where the state government has given 58,000 crores to provide drinking water to 2 crore families. And we also have to understand the geography of Purulia, where even if you do a deep bore hole of more than 500 feet, you still don't get water. So it is very easy to say and patronize, but when it comes to actions, it's a much more difficult task. Now,
patronize? Riju Datta, you are using the expression of patronizing, which is the party which calls people the tourist gang in West Bengal. Who's patronizing? I want to ask you, when Didi decided to fight the parliamentary elections and be part of the parliament, did anybody say that she has no right because she's from Bengal, she should not come to the parliament in New Delhi? But no, you will come out and say this is the tourist gang which has come here. I mean, dhokla khachi. I'm saying, who's patronizing, Riju Datta? Explain yourself.
Yes, I'm going to explain a straightforward answer, ma'am. It is not about the linguistic divide. It is not about who wears what and who eats what. The bottom line is when, again I will say, this tourist gang who visit Bengal during the political season without any idea of the culture and ethos of Bengal, that is who we term as outsiders, not on the basis of what they wear, what they eat, or what language they talk in. And lastly, if I can summarize the entire Prime Minister's speech today, it was nothing but lie, and lie some more. When he talks about because we have...
Well, let me ask Dr. Anand Ranganathan, since you're so fluent in Bengali, I want to ask you, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, they say because it is election time, suddenly the tourist gang has come, and that is the only point they are making. So let me ask you, isn't it because of election time that Mamata Banerjee is now reciting the Chandi part or the Durga part? Because otherwise Muharram processions are around and allowed, and the Durga Puja processions, immersion processions are not allowed. So if they are making a charge of election season, the same charge can be made back at them. Yes or no?
No, absolutely. And thank you, Richuda, for appreciating my Bengali. But unfortunately, my Bengali is only as good as Mamata Didi's fulfillment of her election promises. And I'm glad you talked about development, moving away from the communal agenda that you've been exploiting for votes. I want to ask you one thing. You talked of Jal Shapna scheme, right? Can you explain to me, Richuda, that according to Bengal government, when 20,000 tap connections per day were supposed to be fructified since last year, why is it that till now only 2,000 tap connections per day are happening? What is happening to the other 18,000 tap connections?
My straightforward answer to you, Doctor, is that, when we have promised 20,000 taps and it is not 2,000, it has gone up a little more. And it is because of the geography of the state. You have to understand, Bengal is a state which has got mountains, it has got rivers, it has got plain valley as well.
Geography of the state.
Are doing... Yes, absolutely. You have to understand that. It is not a flat line.
Sir, use the science of connection of water pipes to taps. Don't be dissuaded by the geography. Use the science. The doctor will tell you that.
और आप tap connections नहीं दे पा रहे हैं.
Science use करिए, geography छोड़ दीजिए.
Science तो madam use हो रहा है. Let me tell your eminent viewers also, Bengal is the only state where you get free ration, free healthcare and free education. Which state in India?
चलिए पानी छोड़ दिया, अब फ्री राशन पे चले गए. Let me get in Shishir Bajoria. Shishir Bajoria, when the Prime Minister says, and this is a very, very important point that I want to raise. When the Prime Minister says that nationally, the Prime Minister has introduced the DBT policy, which is the direct benefit transfer, which means no middleman can take away what is the right of people, targeted audience, whether they are farmers, whether they are BPL families, to get the money that they're supposed to get in form of subsidy from the state. Because we all remember Rajiv Gandhi's statement, every 1 rupee 85 paisa is lost. Why hasn't the Trinamool Congress moved to that? And isn't the Prime Minister right when he says TMC actually stands for where is my commission? Because Mamata Banerjee herself launched an investigation and inquiry into the cut money scam. The cut money scam is something she spoke about. The cut money scam was acknowledged by her because it was happening by her own party men, her own cadres. So why is Mamata Banerjee and the Trinamool Congress shying away from this debate that has been raised by the Prime Minister on corruption?
Well, Navika, let me point out that it's Mamata Banerjee who in a speech, she said, don't hog up all the money yourself, share it. And taking a cue from that, one of our senior leaders told their flock in a meeting, and this is all recorded, give 70% to the party, keep 30% for yourself, and get all your accounts audited. Now, I'm just developing this. When the very, very bad storm, the typhoon hit us, Amphan, and the central government immediately disbursed 1,000 crores. When the accounts was asked for, they refused. High Court ordered a CAG audit. The government not only refused, went on appeal. They lost the appeal. They went to Supreme Court. What are they appealing against? What are they spending exchequer's money on? Don't audit my accounts. That means I know I have stolen the money, so don't audit. Let me tell you, when the Amphan came, it hit from the Bay of Bengal and it went up. The two districts which actually did receive some Amphan money are the districts of Malda and Murshidabad, where there was no cyclone at all. That is how monies are spent. And this is the Chief Minister who acknowledges the fact. She says, if you do illegal sand mining, don't be TMC, but do it because we want your money. If you do illegal coal mining, don't be in TMC, but I will not let the police unleash the police on you because you need my protection. For everything, even for the dead to be cremated, they have to pay money. They have to pay cut money. Otherwise, the dead will not get cremated. This is the unfortunate truth, and I am sure if a direct question to my friend from TMC, he'll have no other option. Either he'll go around the bush or he'll have to say, yes, this is the sad state of affairs in the state.
Sumansi Raman, you know for a fact that there have been allegations and there have been investigations that have been on in the Sharada scam, in the Narada scam. Kunal Ghosh, earlier spokesperson of the Trinamool Congress, was named in the CBI charge sheet. Madan Mitra, again named in the Sharada scam. In the Narada scam, there was Subrato Mukherjee, Farhad Hakim, Prasoon Banerjee, allegedly even Shagoto Roy seen taking bribes. Kakoli Ghosh also named in this. Iqbal Ahmed, the Rose Valley scam. These are scams we've heard of. And now, of course, the coal scam, where the Enforcement Directorate has just today attached the properties of one Mr. Vikas Mishra, who is a relative of one of the Trinamool leaders. I want to ask you, corruption and charges of corruption and the admission of cut money is not new to the Trinamool Congress. I want to ask you, why will Mamata distract people by only calling out names कि भाई मोदी तो पैसा नहीं देता है हम लोगों को, or you know, he doesn't believe in cooperative federalism, or he's a tourist gang. You know, are these arguments?
Okay, Navika, you mentioned a list of TMC leaders who were accused in Narada, Sharada, Rose Valley scam and all that. have you heard of a gentleman called Mukul Roy or a gentleman called Suvendu Adhikari? If you have heard of them, the chances are if you just do a quick Google search right now, you will find
Sumansi Raman, that question has been asked of the BJP and we will go back to Mr. Bajoria for that question, but two wrongs make a right.
No. I am asking this question because you named a list of leaders.
Yeah, because I named the list of TMC leaders. You please wait for the list of the BJP leaders because the TMC crossed over to the BJP and that question will go to Mr. Bajoria. Why don't you ask
that question? My point is, look, the leaders who commit or are accused of committing massive financial fraud are somehow purified the moment they cross over to the BJP. Now, this does not seem to evoke any kind of condemnation from anybody, including the media. Now, tomorrow, all that those who still remain in the TMC need to do to get rid of this tag of being accused of crimes in these various cases is to switch sides.
So what you're saying is what's good for the BJP is good for the Trinamool Congress. So chalo corruption pe koi difference nahi hai. Okay. All right, corruption pe koi difference nahi hai. Then one of the arguments given by the Trinamool Congress is that they have a higher employment rate than the national average because, you know, PM said, Didi korche khela hobe bolche, amra kache hobe, chakri hobe. Jobs will happen. Now, let me tell you, the national average is the national average is 72. The national average is about 7.34 and the West Bengal average is 10.75. But 33% of this is actually casual labor. So may I ask you, in casual labor is not a full-time job. So you can increase your number. किसी को 2 दिन भी नौकरी दोगे तो वो casual labor के list में आ जाएगा. Number one. And contribution to the GDP. State GDP, the national average is 95,000. Bengal's contribution is 72,000. Now tell me on this, these numbers are not lying.
One of the major schemes to end rural poverty was Manrega. What did the BJP call Manrega when the BJP was in the opposition? And now what is the benefit that Manrega is actually delivering? You spoke about DBT. And
why don't you tell me about the composition of the employment with 33% casual labor? Why don't you respond to that?
I'm coming to that. You spoke about Vikas. Wonders that direct benefits transfer has done. When was DBT started? DBT was started in January 2013. Who was in government then? It was a UPA government that started DBT. Now this whole thing about Vikas is also, where are the smart cities?
Dr. Sumansi Raman, it's always good to have a selective memory because politics operates on that principle. And Dr. Anand Ranganathan, he says DBT started in 2013, giving Manmohan Singh the pat on the back for introducing it. Yes, it was introduced then, but how many services has it been extended to in the BJP regime? And why will Mamata Banerjee not follow that in West Bengal? You know, that question nobody will answer.
No, but the question is, you actually gave the credit to the president.
Yes, no, there are two.
Starting BBT, which is not...
Dr. Sumansi Raman, I was not interrupting.
No, 1 second, sir. Let me finish.
No, Sumansi Raman, I never said that he started it. I said he's moved on to a large scale of DBT. Now, come on, stop nitpicking. Stop nitpicking.
See, Navika, tell me, where is this Vikas? Where is he hiding now? Where can we go and try to find out? Maybe we should have an Interpol Red Corner alert or something to try to trace this Vikas gentleman. Because we don't know where he is. In 7 years, we have been waiting for him. We can't see him.
Well, you can't see him. Then go to some poor people's houses who have got Ujjwala connections. Go to some people who have got PM Awas Yojana houses, and you will begin to see them. Go to those places where the Jal Jeevan Mission has given taps in their house which did not exist before. You will see it. The question is whether you want to see it or not. It is always said you can take a horse. You can take a horse to the river, but if he doesn't drink it, even then you can't do anything about it. But let me get in Dr. Anand Ranganathan. Dr. Anand Ranganathan, respond to the criticism made out by Dr. Sumant Sriraman.
Where is the bullet train? Where are the 100 smart cities?
Yes, now please, no, come on. No, Dr. Sumant Sriraman, come on.
Didi will not allow audit of any program, any central assistance, but he wants an audit of Narendra Modi from 2014 to 2021. Dr. Anand Ranganathan.
No, there are three issues here, Navika. Let me go through them one by one. Number one, Dr. Sumant Sriraman did make some important points, and it is a fact that many of the schemes that Modi has implemented or brought to conclusion brilliantly was started by Manmohan Singh. But as he knows, in everything in life, it is not how you start but how you finish. So he should also give equal credit, if he is giving it to Dr. Manmohan Singh, to Modi for finishing up a lot of the schemes that Manmohan started. Number two, these sweeping statements that where is Vikas, kahan hai, these puns, they don't do justice to Dr. Sumant Sriraman's intellect at all. Because, is he saying that 2019 landslide BJP win was not at the back of development, was not at the back of 100% electricities, or the thousands of kilometers of highway that were made, or Ujjwala scheme, or crores of toilets that were made? Development has happened. It is wrong to say that where is Vikas? Vikas has happened. It's just that all of us, relatively or not, will always complain about the pace. I myself have complained about the pace. Number three, finally, Navika, this has to be said, and I've been shrieking about this for the last 3 years. When people wrongly say that the rate of unemployment has been the highest in the last 45 years, that is factually wrong, because they are comparing two different matrices. Number two, you cannot talk of unemployment rate or unemployment or employment given in India because we simply don't have the data. Unless you are able to tell me how much of the ready labor, India is about 510 million labor force, how much of that ready labor force was given employment during the UPA years and during the NDA years every year. We simply don't have the data. So all this thing of 1 crore job de diye, 70 lakh job de diye, 2 crore de denge, nobody knows. 91% of our labor force is in the informal sector. The only knowledge that we have about how many new jobs were created were through that EPFO formal sector. So we just cannot, unfortunately, we cannot talk about employment or unemployment as far as election speeches are concerned.
Well, so let me ask Riju Datta. Riju Datta, I want to ask you, this election is as much about corruption as it is about development, and it is about appeasement. Appeasement as a formula, the definitions that are given to people or parties, on the basis of a certain thinking, about secularism, that, people have now seen through. जय श्री राम बोलोगे तो सेक्युलर नहीं हो, लेकिन दुर्गा पाठ करोगे तो सेक्युलर हो, और अगर नमाज पढ़ोगे तो सेक्युलर हो. ऐसे नहीं होता है रिजू दत्ता. Public has seen through all of this. I want to ask you, when it comes to the bottom line in Bengal, 10 years of Didi's rule, how is it different from the 34 years of misrule of the left parties that Didi was so up and against? The same kind of violence, the same kind of cadres, with gundagardi that happens, the same kind of cut money that is happening, that hasn't changed. That hasn't changed in Bengal at all, and that is what the people are asking today.
See, Navika ji, the bottom line is Bengal in 10 years has developed into one of the best states of this country and as a model of this country. That is why, again, I will say, because I've been saying this all along, it's the only state in this country that gives free ration, free education, free healthcare, and free life insurance. Now, in our manifesto, we have launched a program where we all have children, that our children will be given a 10 lakh rupees credit card to pursue education. Is that not development? What development have we seen in the country in the last 7 years, apart from just dividing people on based on caste, creed, color, religion, or what you eat, or who you fall in love with, or what you wear?
10 seconds.
And we are not going to give the answer. Our future
Navika ji, can I come in?
For this silent radicalization of this country.
Okay, radicalization of this country.
Just 10 seconds.
Shishir Bajoria, you are doing radicalization of this country, and as far as development is concerned, the Trinamool Congress says their record is better than yours. And even on corruption, you've taken all the corrupt people from the Trinamool Congress into the BJP. So how are you different? Respond to that.
Very clear. Hindi mein hai ulta chor kotwal ko dante. Now, as far as appeasement, why this appeasement? Because you cannot do any development. You know that you at best what you do, you try to fool a section of people. And I'm using the word, you fool a section of people that I'm doing this for you, I'm doing that for you. Why do you give Imam dole? So that Imam every Friday will preach. Are you giving even the dole to the Muslims? No. You're pointedly giving to the Imams and Muazzin so that they can preach every Friday. And I'm being as specific as that. And now talking about the leaders who have come to BJP, not one investigation has been stopped, not one investigation has been removed. But see what Trinamool Congress did. Bimal Gurung, who for 3 years they hounded, there were 70 criminal cases against him for the killing of one sub-inspector of police by an order of the West Bengal government, though all the 70 cases have been dropped. You know why? So that Bimal Gurung can hold their hands and give them 3 seats in the hills. Even those 3 seats will not come. It's as blatant as that.
Well. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all out politics. Dr. Ranganathan, yes, I'm short of time, but 10 seconds to you.
This must be the first time that Rijuda, the TMC spokesperson, has quit TMC and joined Communist Party of India Marxist. I mean, here he is saying, in fact, gloating, we are giving free this, free that, free that. What has happened? Is it Communist Party or is it TMC? You know, and Tamilians like me and Dr. Sumandraman are saying, kabhi aao hamari haveli pe, free coconut bhi dilwa denge mixer grinder ke saath.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, is freebie the way to get votes in any state, in any election? Is it not important for sustained development to take place? And if appeasement of one section of the society has been right for the last 10 years, then what's wrong in the appeasement, or at least calling out of this appeasement by another section of the society? Well, these are all issues that are on the ground in West Bengal today. With the Prime Minister's speech and rally in Purulia, this is the make or break ground. 42 seats in the Jungle Mahal area where the BJP versus Trinamool Congress fight is going to decide the fate of political parties in this election. Will the BJP race ahead? Will the Trinamool Congress be successful in stopping them in their tracks? Well, wait and watch, because this is India's election news headquarters, and we'll be bringing you all the changes, all the shifts, and of course, all the stories from the ground. Thank you very much for joining me on debate number 1. Taking a short break, and of course, the unholy nexus in Maharashtra with Sachin Waze, Paramveer Singh, and who are their masters? All that on the other side.
The News Hour at 9 will be right back after the break.